Ryan Breton with lots to track, and a busy man, by the way, as well, today and through the weekend.
Yeah, you know, Keith took a good time to take a Friday off, right?
Yeah. It's like he knew.
This is going to be a long duration storm, which is a little different than the other ones we've had. And we're going to have several phases of it. There'll be the snow phase at the beginning, and some sleet, and then some freezing rain. So it's just going to be
just
a
when
mess.
we think it's wrapping up, it'll just be switching over to
Pretty
another
much.
form.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, we may go through that a couple of times on Sunday. Here's a look at the peak wind gusts today. It was a very windy Friday, 58 miles per hour. The top gust in Bethel, 55 miles per hour in Portland, and we gusted over 40 in Waterville and Lewiston. You can see the current gusts, still windy, especially in eastern and northern Maine. The wind starting to let up in southern Maine, and I think that will be the trend tonight. There's still a breeze, and it will be cold, so the wind chill will be a factor, but not quite as strong as it was earlier today. Mostly clear, except up in the mountains where there have been some clouds today. Here is the storm system that's on the way. It will pick up moisture from the Gulf and then develop off the mid-Atlantic coast as it approaches us on Sunday. So overnight tonight, temperatures will drop into the single digits for most of us, a few places dropping below zero. We'll bring you through the weekend starting tomorrow at 6 a.m. It's dry other than some patchy clouds. And I think during the day tomorrow, there actually will be a lot of sunshine in eastern and northern Maine. The clouds thicken up in southern and western Maine. And temperatures tomorrow will be in the low to mid 20s for highs. Teens up in the mountains and far north. Good day to do any skiing or snowmobiling tomorrow. And it will be dry until after dark tomorrow night. In fact, it's dry all night in eastern and northern Maine. Southwestern Maine is where we'll see the snow showers develop first tomorrow evening. And by midnight tomorrow night, areas of light snow in about the southern third of the state. It takes all night, though, to keep this moving north. So at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, the snow really hasn't moved far north. It's just in southern Maine. So if you've got early Sunday morning plans up north, it will be dry. And then this starts moving north, getting into Bangor around 9 or 10 in the morning. And at the same time, we start to see that transition to sleet and freezing rain happening in southern Maine. I think at first, early afternoon, this is going to be sleet. And then later in the afternoon, we'll likely get some freezing rain, especially near the coastline where the possibility of some of that freezing rain is a bit higher. Far north, mountains, northern Maine, this stays all snow, and it's a fluffier snow up there too, and they'll get several inches. I think that Sunday night, this is 9 p.m., the storm is still going on. It starts to lighten up to the south, but we'll likely get that sleet all the way into the Bangor-Waterville area at that point, cutting down on the snowfall totals there. And then finally, by early Monday morning, the snow will be winding down across the far north. So the sleet will really cut down on totals, but I think we have a good chance for about 6 inches of snow before that changeover happens, where there is less sleet, 6 to 10 inches from western Maine up through the Oxford Hills and then along Route 2 north of Bangor. 10 to 18 inches of snow, though, in the mountains and far north where it stays all snow. This is a look at the icing area. Again, it's likely to be sleet to start, and then there may be a coating of freezing rain, especially near the coastline. Now, the reason that's important, sleet doesn't accumulate on trees and power lines. It just falls to the ground as an ice pellet. Freezing rain does, and we may get up to about 1/4 of an inch of freezing rain that coats things on parts of the mid-coast Sunday evening. So I don't think power outages will be widespread, but there could be a few Sunday night. It's just going to be a matter of how many hours of sleet versus how many hours of freezing rain, which the difference is kind of small in forecasting those. Right now, I think it's more sleet with some freezing rain, but we've at least got to entertain the thought of some outages.
The impact is big.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Ryan, thank you.
You're welcome.
And looking ahead to that storm on Sunday, we will have extended coverage on our New Center Maine Plus app. If you have not already, you can download New Center Maine Plus on your television and watch for free. It's available on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire.